Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. The Chief of Staff to Governor Siminalayi Fubara of Rivers State, Edison Ehie, has declared that he has evidence of communication with Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, promising him 5 billion naira to turn against his principal. Ehie, in an interview on Channels Television's Sunday Politics program, said the evidence is still on his phone. According to Ehie, the offer was made to him when he was the majority leader of the Rivers State House of Assembly. He said the money was meant to induce him to move against Governor Fubara. He also denied the allegation made against him by former Rivers State Head of Service, George Wike'S, who alleged that he carried out the bombing of an assembly complex on the instruction of Fubara. According to Ehie, testimonies by police operatives attached to the complex show that the last person that accessed the complex before it was bombed was the convoy of Assembly Speaker Martin Omawili. Ehie also claimed that the allegation by Wike against him was procured by persons in the camp of Wike. He claimed to have evidence of Wike begging him money the same day he resigned as head of service. He said Wike's problem was that he was not contented. So the thing is, what I think here is that I think that somebody might have approached Wike, offering to give him some certain amount of money. And, him at first not willing to rope Fubara, then went ahead to approach Fubara's camp to say, okay, I need to do some amount of money, give me. And then when Ehie refused, to give him the money, he then decided, even it's better for me to go to the other side and collect the money they are offering than for me to be without, which was what he did at last. Now, Ehie is also alleging that he has evidence. He has WhatsApp messages from Wike, telling him or promising to give him 5 billion naira if he, starts impeachment process for Fubara. Which means that for him to be able to do that then, he said Wike promised him the money when he was, the majority leader in the House then. If Wike was able to do that then, why not now? Why do you think he could not have or he couldn't have approached Wike, to offer him money to read all of those things that he was reading from the script? It's obvious that the script was prepared and he was asked to say exactly or to read exactly what is on the piece of paper, and then, so that he could give him the money, which was what, he did exactly. Let's have your total opinions in the comment section. What do you all think of this? Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Rex says, all nonsense, all over. Who cares? Kenneth Sunday, see this one. Have you seen 5 billion before? Keep deceiving the gullible. John says, I dey see many Yorubas comments here and I dey laugh. Remember, tomorrow is another person own. It must always be about ethnic group. Must it always be about Igbos versus Yoruba or Hausas versus Yoruba? We are one Nigeria, for crying out loud. Bamidele Oluwatuashe says, you are all criminals and liars. In that your River State. Get out. Get out. Bayam Anife says, this guy is full of lies. Basically, I don't expect you not to defend your principal benefactor, who will call you to say take 5 billion naira and betray Fubara. Wike is a very smart politician. He's been playing the Nigerian politics very well for him to be still relevant with the ruling opposition party. And I also think that, even if Wike wants to bribe somebody, I don't think he's going to do it by himself, because he knows that, the messages could easily be saved. The person could easily, say that Wike did this. Instead, I think this is how a smart person would think. Instead he would, ask somebody, he will use a proxy to speak with the person and negotiate. He would not do it himself. He would not do it himself. He has his own name to protect. So I think that, I don't think that, Wike is in politics for a long time. He has people who knows, if you are close to politicians, you will know that, they don't risk things like that because they know that it could be easily traced back to them. But if it's a proxy that is approaching the person, it will be hard for you to say that it came from Wike because it's not Wike who was talking to you in the messages or on WhatsApp or on phone call. Moving on, Ehie was avoiding tactical questions from Sheon yesterday under the guise of network issues. Besides, he was pouring out a script rehearsals, and I was like, who does this guy take me for? Kelvin says, God, I pray that truth will only prevail in Rivers State. Let these enemies of your people, who only want to take what belongs to your people, be put to shame. Another comment from Skido J says, one can see that there is much money in Rivers State, and that is the bait that's making Tinubu and Wike want to take over the state. Otherwise, Wike is supposed to retire from the brick house like other ex-governors. The two, Tinubu and Wike, are all looking for Rivers money to further their political interests. Tom says, a good name is better than gold. Don't be like those, because of money, have sold their conscience betraying a friend. You are a man of integrity. Johnson Bosun says, allegations, accusations, counter-accusations with propaganda among factions of Rivers State rulers. Whom to believe with available scandals? It's now clear that people from Rivers State are not honest to themselves and their environment, talk less of nation, meaning peace is not in their mind and diary. Whoever saying federal government is not right on state of emergency must check back their modular oblongata for resetting to reality. That state of emergency is arising at normal climates. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section below. One last comment from Young Daddy. He says, very good. You are not like other man who collected money and betrayed Fubara and ran to Abuja. All the enemies will show he or herself. Nothing happens that will not have an end, and power can't last forever. Let's watch. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.